everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and this is Caitlin's Slice of Life. So I would like to welcome you if you are new and request that you hit that subscribe button. And today, I guess I should welcome those of you who have come back, who are previous viewers too. It's been a while since I filmed. I've been saying that a lot because I've really been struggling finding the balance of like my life and my kids and filming. It's been a struggle, but today a lot of hard work is coming to fruition. I have been using this palette constantly, and this is the Nomad Berlin Underground palette, and this was made for Ipsy. It came in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for August. So if that's why it looks familiar to you, you may have received this if you are an Ipsy Glam Bag Plus member. But today on this channel, you are going to see how to create 7 looks using this gorgeous palette. And let me get the colors up here for you to see. Now, as I said in my unboxing video for my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, this one is very reminiscent of Anastasia Beverly Hills subculture. Insert here. And it is very similar. There's a lot of similarities, and at the end of this video, the very end, after I say goodbye and please subscribe, you will go into all the swatches. I have swatched every one of these shades on my arm and with a brush, so stay tuned to the end for that. All the products and shades are listed below, as well as in the description box. You will have a full list of my full face of makeup for that day, and you will see different lip colors and different things all through the video, so it'll be very interesting. But just so you know, I kept a lot of things the same. I tried to use the same liners. I used the same foundation and tried to use the same powder, blush. Like, I tried to keep the looks very similar because the idea is to teach and help you use the makeup that you already have, not make you feel like you have to go out and buy a ton of things. And the other reason why I chose not to change up my face makeup as much. I still changed it up. It's not the same every single day, but I use the same core bunch of products. It's because those are products that I know and trust, and I wanted to make sure that you saw good products because I did not want anything to take away from this palette. So stay tuned. Go ahead and watch, and once you get through the swatches, let me know which day of the week was your favorite look. Let me know what you think. What looks would you have done maybe differently? You can put that in the comments. How have you been enjoying this palette? I'd love to hear that as well. Sound off below, and let's get into it. So what did you think? After 7 days, 7 looks, 1 palette. So final thoughts on this palette. I kind of already got into packaging, and I even talked about in my last video where I unboxed this, I will link it below, how they had the little embossed dudes here. I will show you something that happened to my palette while the week-long filming was happening. Look at that. Final thoughts on this palette. Some shades I liked more than others. I'm sure you picked up on that trend as you were watching the video. I don't typically use a lot of blacks, so Club Knot was very kind of useless to me. I know I could have used it more as a liner, but to me that's just harder. It just takes a little more time, and I'm kind of lazy. Like, as you can hear from the screaming in the background, I got a bunch of kids. So I like things to be simple and easy and wearable. So I didn't play with him as much, and you can like see how like intact that little skull gladiator or whatever he is supposed to be dude is. Also, another shade that I wasn't overly thrilled with is Love Parade, and the reason being is that it doesn't hold that beautiful plum purple that's coming off on camera. It looks a little bit more brown, which I'm sure you saw as you were watching through the videos. Some of them had more fallout than others. And then some of them were just beautiful. Some of them performed so well. Most of them performed, I mean, some of them you had to blend a little bit more to get a really good look, but overall they performed really, really well. And this is, I believe, a $35 palette, so not bad for all 15 shades. And the only thing is, I feel like we had some similarity here. So I feel like these two and these two are pretty similar, not the same. Don't get it twisted. They're most definitely not the same. That's a good angle. They're most definitely not the same, but they're just very similar. And I like to have a little bit more variety. Again, not a deal breaker for me. I just like a little more variety. And another thing is I found myself missing a lighter, more neutral color transition shade for my crease, but we made up for it. And you'll also see that I included a cream shade from a different palette because unfortunately I have to have that cream matte shade to blend in the brow bone and to kind of clean up any mistakes because I'm not a professional makeup artist. I make mistakes, and that's kind of one of my hacks for taking care of that. So I used the exact same shade the entire time for my Soft Glam palette from Anastasia, and I used Tempera right here. You can see I've hit pan on this guy. I've also hit pan on Burnt Orange. So I can tell you, like this, I use this guy a lot. So I use the same exact cream matte shade through every single look because I wanted that consistency. So those are the two shades that I really found myself missing. And, but I mean, there are a lot of shades in here that were really, really gorgeous. Like I loved this shade and this shade so much. And this East Side Gallery really made me appreciate a good gray moment. Like I think it was Wednesday's look or Thursday's look. I'll put it below. Where I did the black and gray smoky eye. Oh, I haven't done one of those in a long time. So this palette really made me reach out of my comfort zone, do some looks that I'm not typically drawn to do. This green, gorgeous. I love this palette so much. So I hope that by watching this video, you drew some inspiration out of this palette, because to me, this is not a palette that I would immediately pick up in a store and go, yes, ma'am, get in my bag. I want you now. This is something that I probably would not have bought. But now that I have it, I won't be decluttering it and I won't be getting rid of it. And I think that seeing all these looks in action should help you, especially if you got this and you don't know what to do with it. Don't declutter it, don't trade it. Girl, play with it. Try to mimic some of these looks. You saw the shade names. So go back through and watch again. Take some notes if you need to, screenshots, whatever you need to do. Also, make sure you subscribe if you are new. I am about to dive into my very next video of 7 days, 1 palette. It takes a long time to film one. It took longer to get through this one than I originally planned, but like I said, life's been kicking my butt lately, so it's just been a little bit harder to get this done than I would like. But I'm already filming my next palette for my next full 7 days of wear, and it's actually from the BoxyCharm palette. It's the Violet Boss. I have it right here actually. If I can hold it up, right side up. It's the Violet Boss Essentials palette, and I am a little nervous with this guy too. We'll see, but it's really, really pretty. So if you got this in your subscription box and you're a little bit clueless on what to do with him, stay tuned because the video is coming. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the like so I know you like this video, and make sure you hit that bell. That way you know I've uploaded. I hope you all have an amazing day, a super amazing day. Make sure you stay tuned for the swatches. And there's one other thing I'm going to throw in this video, and it's completely irrelevant, but I want to make sure I share it with you, and this video will be going up next on my channel, so it just makes sense that I pop it in here. But Walmart is having major clearance. So if you go back to their clearance section, wherever that may be, you will find makeup brushes. And I already have a ton of them. Lord knows, like, this is just, look, there's a headband. Lord knows I have a ton of makeup brushes, and I needed a powder brush, like a hole in the head. I use this, so it looks dirty. Oh my God. Okay, so this is a Moda brush, a Moda Pro brush. It has this beautiful handle. It's this matte black. It's the BMX 100 powder brush. Guess how much I paid for this? $3. $3. It is so soft. It did not lose any bristles. There were Real Technique brushes there, which I have a few of those and I love them. There were a ton of Moda brushes, all on clearance, cheap. You guys, like the most expensive set I think was $7. $7. Cheap. So get yourself to Walmart. Stay tuned and watch my swatches. Swatchy, swatchy, swatch. That way you can see them perform on a dry arm and see what you see. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, say hi, go follow me on social media. All my links are below. I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.